Hey, Shami UFC here. We're gonna be coming at you with a how to beat block breakers type of video, because this is a very dominant playstyle that plagues the game, unfortunately, where people just constantly try to rip through your block. This is not gonna guarantee you wins, but if you do incorporate some of these tips I'm gonna tell you, and just pay attention to what I do to people who are trying to break through the block, I guarantee you have a lot more success. So it takes time, trial and error, but if you guys do learn something from this video, I would appreciate a like and subscribe if you guys can. But the main thing I have added into my game was using my jab more, because it does get the block a little bit lower. Part of the ways you could beat these guys are block breaking a little bit. You don't have to go crazy, but throwing something up top, because if you just stand back and pick your shots like one by one, and they're throwing more like, head punches, you're gonna lose the fight. So trying to give them something to worry about with boxing combos helps out a lot. And when I say use the jab, I don't mean just throw it out there, because of course they could slip hook you, but you know you could use it to set up and bridge off your combos, like throw like a double jab and a hook, or double jab and then maybe like a body cross, or a few jabs and a leg kick, for example, or even do a body jab. And then you can use your feints in case if they're slipping. You can walk in with the lead hook from time to time. It's all about switching up rhythms and making the opponent uh, have to think on his feet and not be able just to blindlessly throw big combos at you. Because if he could just throw these big combos at you without even thinking about what he's doing, and you let him get his rhythm established, it's going to be a lot harder to win the fight. But another one is going to be the leg kicks. I usually use the calf kicks for the most part. The full leg kick animations are a lot lower in UFC 5. So you see those calf kicks. You might say why? Well, for one, it's going to limit their footwork a little bit. I wish it did more, but it's going to take their footwork down. But it's going to take away 30% of their power. So Connor here is 95 power. By the time his lead leg is pretty much on 20% health or a little bit below that, like when it's a low, similar to how it is almost right now, it's going to be from 95. It'll probably take him down all the way to about like 85 or something. He's going to be punching like Max Holloway, basically. And it's even worse when they have to switch stance. So he has to switch his stance. Connor doesn't have really good rating there. So all his stats just take a big hit. So now that's going to open the door for you to have more power than your opponent. So it's going to be easier for you to win exchanges, especially the boxing exchanges. So, of course, I'm gauging this fight, so I'm definitely going to be using those calf kicks. He's a pretty decent player, so I'm not going to start. I don't really have to use these heavy low kicks, because the calf kick level is pretty high on Gaethje, I'm pretty sure, because it only took me like 4 or 5. But look, we blocked the body shot and we land the lead elbow. No, it's Connor. He's still dangerous. The move levels are still high, so despite him not having power, he does knock us down. But you can't get, scared or get intimidated, because look, I came back with my own offense and I rocked Connor right back. And I kick his leg again. He knows that switching stances with Connor. Look at that. I win that exchange right there, for example. Because he hasn't been kicking my leg back, so I still have that 95 or 96 power that Gaethje already has. If you're wondering how I got the shorts like this, I'm using the Salt Lake City Gaethje, so it's an alter ego. Yeah, but this is definitely a hard playstyle to play against. He's not doing it like the best, like he's not the best block breaker, but in these videos, for the most part, easy block breakers to beat, you guys might not be able to beat them. So I just would like to help people beat these block breakers. Look at that, we get the leg rock right there. And using that jab a lot more definitely helps set up things. Look at that, duck the head kick. We rock him right here. Look at that. We rock him again. Then we knock him down. Then we time a beautiful head kick from Gaethje. This alter ego was from when he head kicked Dustin Poirier, I believe. So yeah, knocked him out. Alright, on to the next one. This is actually one of my favorite fighters to use. Um, Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards is very great because he has pretty quick hands. They're pretty quick, not the most powerful. He also has very hard kicks. Like his kick power and kick speed are very high. They're both like 96 each. So like, and he has great star like move level leg kicks. He has great body kicks, and of course the head kick. This is the alter ego that head kicked Usman. Look at that, he ducks right into our front kick. But yeah, just opening up with the hands a little bit more, giving them something to worry about, using a jab more, kicking that leg. I know in some fights it's going to be harder to work them in, but you don't have to make it a focal point of your offense. You could just pretty much, land the calf kicks when you have the range. We circle away right there from the spinning body kick. Look at that. You see we're using that jab to set everything up. And then sometimes we throw like a lead hook. It just depends. We're just mixing it up so you can't get a read on what we're throwing. I time a knee right there. We do get hit with the uppercut. He gets hit with another front kick. And then boom. Another head kick KO. Leon Rocky Edwards. On to the next one. This is going to be against Sean Strickland. And this Izzy right here, I believe, is from the one that knocked out Robert Whittaker. But we're going to implement our calf kicks. And we're going to be using a jab more. And, just giving him something to worry about with the hands. Because in some of my previous videos, me not using a jab enough made it easier for some block breakers to stifle the offense a bit. But like, now that I do throw a little bit more up top, it opens up my body kicks. It opens up my leg kicks more. Like I said, we're all students of the game. So, just because you see me dominating people you lose to, doesn't mean, I'm like the best in the world or anything. Not by any means. I'm still looking at YouTube videos. I'm still watching some high-level players to learn how to beat people like this also. So, you're not alone. So if I can help some people beat these aggressive players, I would love to. Yeah, but I believe Sean Strickland has about 89 power, so chopping him down, I'm not sure how low we can get his power, because I think the lowest one I've seen is like 84, Brandon Royval, so I think I could probably get it that low. It gets into like the 80s or the low 80s. And also kill his footwork and make him easier to take down if he were a grappler, for example. Yeah, but you see he's pressuring us, so I'm not doing the leg kicks too much just yet. There you go. See how I found that range? He was at the end of my 1-2s, so I knew that kick was going to land with minimal risk. But you might see that he's landing like hooks. But since I'm landing more jabs than him on these combos, I'm racking up way more damage than he is. And it's basically going to have a snowfall effect, just like that. Or an avalanche effect, whatever you want to call it. Where he's just going to start losing all these exchanges. Now that lung icon means the nose or mouth is injured, so that means your jabs and your crosses do more damage. Now he also has a cut on his right eye, which means our lead hook is going to do more damage. So we're going to look for combos with, the straights, the jabs, and the lead hook. Now look at this, look how his demeanor and his playstyle has changed. He kind of is throwing stuff, but he's just not confident in it. And he's moving backwards, and we get the nasty lead question mark kick KO. On to the final one. This one's more of a common style you would see in ranked. I'm not saying it's the best block breaker on the planet, but this is kind of a similar style you guys might run into. You guys you see him throw like the lead hook, body uppercut, and just slip hooks. Just the common thing you guys probably run into that is very frustrating. I understand. Working the body, and this fight, you see, it's going to be harder because he's trying to stick to me, so I can't use the low kicks as often as I would like. But if I do have that range at times, I will try to throw those low kicks. But if I can't, I'm just going to work the body to get him tired. We block that and counter with an elbow. Yeah, you see, I found the range right there for one. We land one. Starting the jabs on the block. Oh, that we counter another body shot. Hit him with a body uppercut. Just breaking him down. Look at that. Sometimes it's a body jab. Sometimes it's a lead hook. Yeah, like look at that. He's really trying to go for it. You can't let this have any fear into. I know it's a game, but you know, when people play you like this, you probably start getting. You get more timid. Sometimes you get gun shy. You'll start to try to shell up. That's just not the way. You gotta fight back a bit. You don't have to go as desperate as these guys go, but finding a good balance, a good middle ground of all your tools, will make you really hard to beat. Guarantee you get better. Yeah, I'm looking for that right hook because he has a cut on that left eye, so I'm trying to hit it so it gets more damage. That means my rear hook is gonna be doing more damage. Look at that, we duck his head kick right there. We miss our body kick. We land a nasty combo. Drop him right there. He ducks our head kick, and we duck his. Boom, knocked him out. Use his own aggression against him. I hope you guys learned a thing or two from the video.